the universe has a message for you. But to receive your message, you must pick one of these two cards. You've got the beaver and you have got the raven. So you can only pick one of these two. All right, you got the beaver or the raven. Pick one of these two. All right, so if you pick the raven, this is your message. If you pick the beaver, this is not your message. But stick around, take what resonates, leave the rest. You know the spiel. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw some cards, right? I normally like to pre-shuffle, but this time I'm not. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some. What is the theme of this reading? The Ace of Cups inverted. Wow, breakup. Feeling loveless. Someone who doesn't love you, someone who is maybe avoiding you. The Ace of Cups is the card of love, pure love, bliss, right? This is a cup that's overflowing with emotion, that's overflowing with grace, it's overflowing with beauty, it's overflowing with with divinity, right? We see that symbol of divinity with the dove. And so there's a sense here of being disconnected from a source, being disconnected from the source. And the greatest source that there is love, right? That is the way to connect with divinity, through love. If you don't have love in your heart, then you won't be able to connect, right? And so the fact that you've got the Ace of Cups reversed tells me that you are feeling disconnected from that source. Now, why? Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of you are feeling judged by your family, right? And your family is not providing you with what you need. Ten of Pentacles is the card of the family, right? So here we have people who are gathering together. They're sharing their wealth. The Ten of Pentacles is mightily important because it speaks of wealth and it speaks of generational wealth. And so this is a family coming together after having worked such a long year, after going through so many sacrifices, coming together and sharing that abundance with each other, right? The fact that you've got a reverse tells me that there's a lot of family members in your space who are very selfish, right? Me. They give you scraps, it's like, oh, it's all about me. Who cares about you? You just kind of get that vibe. You're feeling that vibe, which is why you're feeling disconnected. And it has to do with family, right? Okay. Interesting. Normally, with a lot of readers here, it's always about a connection. It's always about a lover. It's always about, oh my God, I love them. They don't love me. No contact, yada, yada, yada. Twin flames, soulmates, right? All that stuff, all that good stuff. But this is actually something that's very deeply rooted in the here and now. This is family, right? And, when we talk about family, we don't really see just how the decisions of those family members affect us or have affected us. We don't see how deeply rooted their actions towards us have molded us, right? And shaped us. And so what we see here is a family that's dysfunctional, okay? What we see here is a family that's not operating effectively. So what should we do? Tarot, God, Judgment card. Oh my God. Okay, listen, God has a pretty strong message for you, okay? All of the wrongs of the past will be corrected. All of the things that these people have coming, they have coming. There is going to be a rebalancing in your life that's going to take place, and God is going to just come in and swoop the people that should be swooped. And the reason I say that is because, look, we've got an image here. This is a pretty cool Judgment card because we've got an image here of the end times, right? Here we have Michael coming down with his trumpet and starting essentially what would be the final days, right? This is the book of Revelations coming to fruition. This is prophecy. And so by the end of days coming, we see the selected few rising up and greeting Michael because they know that they are going to be saved. They know that they're going to reach heaven, right? And so this is the ultimate form of judgment. God is pretty much blowing his trumpet and saying, those that have wronged you will be wronged. Everything that has gone wrong in your life will be balanced out. And you ought not to worry about the injustices of your family, what they've done to you, what they've taken from you. One other thing to consider with the Ten of Pentacles is, since it is Pentacles, since it is something physical, this family has taken something from you physically, right? Think of a family that just, maybe there's something going on. I can't get too deep into the darkness that unfortunately, many people fall into and experience with families, right? But obviously they took something from you physically. So this is a big trauma. This is something that's really deeply rooted. This is something that's very chaotic. And this is the reason why you are having trouble connecting this holiday season with God, with divinity, with love. This is the reason why you can't even feel love, right? Sometimes we're like, well, I love you. But sometimes we just say those things. It's just something we say just to make people feel happy. Yeah, I love you, but you don't really know how to love because you were never given that love. You were never truly hugged. You were never appreciated. You were never admired. You were never, your value is predicated or has been predicated on darkness. And that darkness has come from the people who were supposed to give you that love unconditionally. And that love was always conditional. So, okay, cards are falling. We're just going to let those cards fall. We're just going to keep this going. Listen, now you've got the card of justice coming up here, okay? Karma, baby. Karma is working in your favor. The things that have been done to you that are wrong will be corrected. I mean, now the message has just, this is it. This is the message. There really is nothing else. You've got the Justice card, and the card that fell was the World, which is the end of a cycle. So the cards are pretty much all aligning. 3 major arcanas that speak of the ending of something, that speak of judgment, that speak of you reaching a point of balance, that speak of karmic debt being paid, and it speaks of God coming down and rendering judgment on the people that have wronged you. Now, you've got an oracle card that says, keep your heart open. All right, so there's a message here. It's almost like God is telling you, listen, I am going to take care of these people, okay? I'm going to bring down, I'm going to breathe hellfire on these people. But you need to keep your heart open. The reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I'm here to protect you and shield you and guide you is because I need you to start loving again from a place of truthfulness, from a place of true love, from a place of bliss, from a place of ecstasy, right? One thing to consider with the Ace of Cups, this is ecstasy. This is like, when you come in and you're just inundated with beauty. You're inundated by the energy of pure love, which is unconditional, right? It's the kind of energy that will always want to see you grow and prosper. Never really demands anything of you, lets you be. It's the kind of love that inspires, motivates, uplifts, right? And then your final card, be bold and make the first move. So a lot of you are holding back, okay? A lot of you are holding back. There's something that you must do. You're being asked to do it. Be bold and make the first move. Stop waiting around because it's not going to happen unless you make it happen. But the other part, right? God has got your back. All right. So, man, this is a powerful message. I'm glad that I was able to bring it to you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm wishing every one of you a very happy holiday season. Love you guys.